Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining in early. We will just start the session right on time. Just setting up the YouTube live streaming as well. See, the number is increasing, as we are moving closer towards the timing of the session. So welcome everyone once again. I'm Rasha Khan and I'm your host for today's webinar. And I'm joining all the way from Bangalore, India. I already see introductions have already started coming on the chat, but again, like just would like to let you know that we have folks joining us from different parts of the world. So this makes this session even more interesting. So please do put down your introductions. Let us know your name and where are you joining us from. Let's interact a bit, introduce ourselves, before we start the session. Really good, great opportunity to, interact right now. Let me also put down my introduction here and also say hi as well. So yeah. We have a really high attendance already. The number is increasing, as I'm speaking. I see folks have joined us from, let me also open the YouTube live stream. Yeah, I see folks have joined us from South Africa, Nigeria, Mohammed from Nigeria, and Suraj from Nepal here, Ibrahim from Uganda, Prince from Nigeria, Seth from Ghana, Niraj from Dharwad, Karnataka, Jainder from Bangalore, India, Lalit from Mumbai, Isaac from Ghana, Solomon from Sierra Leone. Someone has joined us from Mali. Would love to know your name. Rohan from Bangalore. Rufus from US. And Harun from Indonesia. Devadru from Canada. Lot more introductions. I think I have lost account now because there are hundreds of introductions on the chat here.
Yeah,
But thank you so much once again. Please keep the introductions coming in. We are just getting started. So let me just quickly introduce you to the topic of the session today. We will be talking about the free career masterclass and comparison between CEH, the Certified Ethical Hacker, CISSP, and CompTIA Security plus certifications here. So this is a very interesting topic and a comparison of the certificate lined up for you. And quickly introduce you to Simplylearn, who has powered this webinar and these programs. So the world's #1 online bootcamp. We have been in the digital skills space for more than a decade now, and we are very proud that we have transformed life of these, alumni by empowering people via these digital skills. And we have advanced over 500,000 careers and in 150 plus countries. We have 40 plus global accreditations and 800 plus qualified trainers. And we have one of them, amazing one here with us. I'll introduce you soon to Ajit. And we'll be talking about cybersecurity mainly and the certifications we'll be covering. And we have a few quick ground rules for the session here. This is just to make sure that you have an amazing experience. So in case you have any question, as you can see, we have a really high volume and the chat box is completely blowing up. So we wouldn't want to miss any of your questions. So please go and put your questions in the Q&A box. I can assure you the speaker we have today, Ajit Wadhawan, he actually makes sure, to address, most of the queries we have for the session. Even if it is required to extend by a few minutes, so please don't worry about that. You just have a little patience and make sure the questions are related to the topic. And the session is being recorded in case you missed anything, in case you want to go through the recording of the session once again. So please don't worry, we will be sending you the follow-up email with the recording link to view. You should receive that within 24 to 48 hours of the webinar. And for attending this session, there is also a webinar certificate. For that, you have to stay till the end. So this session is 60 minutes long. And in the end, I will be launching a webinar certificate poll to capture your full name. And this is how the certificate of participation looks like. This is what I will need from you. Basically, John Smith, you can see, right? It is provided to John Smith. So to basically personalize the certificate and send it to you for attending the webinar. And you will see the topic here as well, and it will be accredited by Simplylearn. So folks are already actually sharing the certificates and insights about the session, and they're tagging our Simplylearn handle, and also you can tag our expert Ajit Wadhawan as well. Now moving on to folks who are already sharing it and getting a lot of support. Similarly, for that you can use the hashtag SimplyGrow. We have already crossed 100 followers there. We just started a few weeks back, and hundreds of posts, already there, certificates, insights, recordings of the session. So I'll share the link of this hashtag. You can go and follow it and connect globally with folks there. who are trying to, professionally develop themselves with these skills. So I'll share that during the session. Do not want to interrupt the flow right now. So quickly taking you through the agenda of today's session. So first and the most important agenda of today's session is about you, getting to know you a little bit about you, how we can help you out in a career better. And the second agenda of today's session is understanding cybersecurity to start with. And the third agenda is the career masterclass topic, CEH versus CISSP versus CompTIA Security Plus, which certification is right for your career. We will be open to your questions throughout the session. And also based on the enrollment interest you share towards these certifications, we will run a poll, and we will also let you select which one of the certifications are you interested in. And based on the interest you share, we will take you to the enrollment steps. I will also basically let you scan the codes of these program pages, and I'll quickly just browse through these program pages as well, where you can go down to the syllabus, see the program fee and the upcoming cohort, and the EMI options, installment options as well for your country region as well. Now moving towards the last agenda, the Q&A. So the Q&A is secured towards the end because we get a lot of questions throughout the session. And whenever the speaker gets time, he will try to address it. If not, the questions will be answered towards the end. So please do not worry in case your question is not answered immediately. Just have a little patience because that interrupts the flow of the session. So we will basically take the questions in the end. So yeah, please keep the questions coming in and open to your questions. Now moving on to the first poll of the session. As I mentioned, we'll be getting to know a little bit about you along with your amazing introduction here on the chat here. I think hundreds of them. We have a very high attendance right now. And once again, welcome everyone. So quickly launching this poll to understand how many years of experience do you folks have? You can select one option which is the most suitable for you. This is launched on Zoom. A lot of folks are watching us live on our YouTube channel as well. A lot of introductions there as well. Thank you so much, folks, for introducing yourselves. I see folks have joined from US, India, Nigeria, and Tamil Nadu, India. I see New York there. I see UK there as well. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us there. And folks who have joined us on YouTube can also let us know by responding on the YouTube live chat box. Folks on Zoom do not have to respond in the chat box. You can see the poll is live. If you're joined from mobile, you should be able to see it on the options section. From laptop and desktop, you should see it. It should pop up on your screen. Okay, you folks are pretty quick here. Most of you have responded, but let's give it 10-15 seconds more. Then we will quickly move on to the next agenda of today's session. I see basically answers coming in on the YouTube live chat box as well. One says for more than 5 years. Usman says for cybersecurity 0. It's okay, we're not particularly asking about cybersecurity. And Anthony says 0. Adil says currently studying on the YouTube live chat box. Lot more responses on the webinar chat box as well, but you can go and vote on the poll because I'll be sharing the responses as well with you folks and our expert. Okay, last 5 seconds for the poll. How many years of experience do you currently have? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll and also share the results with you folks. Yeah, let's see what have you voted for. 36% of you are currently studying. 35% of you have more than 5 experience. Interesting. And 22% of you have 0 to 3 years of experience, and 8% of you have 3 to 5 years experience. And a lot more responses on the YouTube live chat box and the webinar chat box as well. Thank you so much for that. Now, quickly moving on to our speaker introduction here. So quickly would like to welcome Ajit Wadhawan here, who will be the expert speaker for this webinar, Career Masterclass. Ajit, a very good evening to you.
Good evening, Asha.
Always a pleasure hosting you. And we
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
very interesting topic lined up today, Ajit. So
Yeah, very interesting one.
would you like to introduce yourself to the crowd here? I
Yeah,
see a lot of excitement here.
yeah, no worries. Hi, everyone. I welcome you all on behalf of Simplylearn for this session, where we will be speaking about a very, very interesting topic about the certifications, that which one you should go for. If you talk about me, I will just briefly talk about me. I am Ajit Wadhawan. I'm based out of Delhi, India. I have 20 plus years of experience in training as well as security. I worked in different role, leadership role, worked into different fields of cybersecurity, compliance, security operations, VAP, vulnerability assessment, security testings, okay, operational roles. And I did a lot of certifications, okay, CISA, CISM, CISSP, CRIS, not many. And that I have accumulated over the period of time by being consistent in my career, which is one of the very important attribute that is required to be successful in your job. At present, I am working as a regional security and compliance manager, where my roles involves auditing, cloud auditing, security testings, and compliance and regulations. So this is a brief about me. I am having the same years of experience in training also, along with my corporate career. So that's about me.
Thank you so much, Ajit, for your introduction and welcome once again. Now, moving on to starting with understanding what exactly is cybersecurity for folks.
Yeah, I will love to explain this. Because I just start with one example here. When I used to work in SOC, Security Operations Center, as a leadership role, in a leadership role, during that time, I used to interact with people, means the people under me, that what do you want to do? What's your future aspirations? One thing I always used to hear it from them that, AK, I am into network security. I want to move into information security. I want to move into cyber security. Then I used to say and correct them, because this is not a right statement to make. When you're into network security, you're already a part of cyber security and information security. So when we talk about information security, is about protecting data in any form, be it digital, be it paper, be it intellectual property like copyright, your trade secrets, your patents, and be it in physical form. But when we talk about cybersecurity is about protecting data in digital form. Like your data is there on your hard drive, the data is there on a server, there, and that is what all about cybersecurity. So when you're working into cybersecurity, now you can understand the statement. When you are working into cybersecurity, you're working on firewalls, you're working on IPS. So these are all controls to protect the data in digital form. So network security is also a part of cybersecurity. So you have cybersecurity has different types of fields in network security, mobile security, web application security, okay, privacy. So you have to be sure and aware about that which field you want to go into. And these different fields, you can choose it on the basis of experience you have. So in the next few slides, we will look at that what are the different career options it's available for you in cybersecurity, and how you can choose your career option based upon your areas of interest and your expertise. Because cybersecurity have jobs available for everyone, be it your interest is in technical field, be it your interest is in non-technical field or a cloud, you have job options available for everyone. So cybersecurity is in simplest manner is about protecting data in digital form. There are bad people who are always towards your data or after your data so that they can misuse it. So cybersecurity have controls in place to protect your data from those unauthorized hackers and malicious people. Like, for example, you have photographs, you have your banking information. There are people who always wants to have that data so that they can misuse it. So cybersecurity is all about protecting data from those malicious threats, which is targeting at your data, organization data. There are many fields of cybersecurity. I have already mentioned it to everyone. Mobile, web application, privacy, many fields are available, and that we will be covering it in the further slides. Thank you, Prasha. This is about cybersecurity. Why
Yes.
cybersecurity? You can go ahead. So you can see there are 950,000 positions for cybersecurity professionals are available, and 465,000 are unfilled. Someone in my last class told me that these are all myth. No, it is not a myth. Jobs are available, and there are positions of vacant which are vacant. Why this is vacant? Because then the people, why these are vacant? The question comes to your mind is, I'm unemployed. I have done courses, but still it is vacant. This is a myth. No, because company these days are looking for specialists. And world is moving towards a specialization from the generalization role. So people are looking for specific roles, specific skills like cloud security, privacy. That's the reason these positions are vacant. So very quickly, you should be moving towards, if you're experienced people working in generalized roles, work towards the specialization. But Rome is not built in a day. So some people, I've seen around 50% people of this audience, they are freshers. So definitely there are some baseline courses, there are generic courses. You should do that. You cannot become a specialist within a day. So you should do some generalized courses, then focus on working towards a specialization courses, be it cloud, be it web application, be it privacy, be it audit and compliances, be it mobile applications. I'm telling you, based on my experience, the people who have joined along with me in my current company 12 years ago, as a fresher, they worked very hard into cybersecurity, and now they are at a very, very good package on the basis of my experience. Rasha knows it. I never make a bluff statement. Okay. Whatever is the reality, I always say. But
Mhm.
yes, don't be generalistic role. Okay.
Mhm.
Always work towards moving in a specialized role. That is what a reality of this and requirement of today's world.
Yes. Agree with that, Ajit. Thank you so much for sharing with us what is cybersecurity and also the job growth and the demand. Now, moving on to the next slide, let's do a quick poll. We can clearly see that folks are pretty interested in the topic here. So, what is stopping you from becoming a cybersecurity expert here in any of these certifications or domains? So, let me just quickly launch this poll. And this one is a multiple choice poll, by the way. So, you can select multiple options here and share your concerns here with us. So the first option here is I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. And the second option here is I don't have the practical exposure I need to become job ready. And the third option is I find it difficult to learn from pre-recorded videos. And also the fourth option here is my work schedule won't allow me enough time for learning. So I see most of you have already started responding. You folks are pretty quick here. So again, like you can choose multiple options as concerns. And obviously, if these are not your concerns, the Q&A box is open for you. We will be taking questions from the Q&A box whenever the speaker gets time. So please do that. Folks on YouTube also can let us know by responding on the live chat box. We also will be taking your questions from there as well. So please put down your questions there in the YouTube live chat box. And yeah, I'll make sure to share it with Ajit here. So, yeah. Okay, I see one question about the recording as well. So yes, we do share the recording and of this webinar in case you have missed anything, in case you want to go through the session again. So you can expect the recording link to view on your email post webinar. So please don't worry about that. Also, let's keep the conversation professional on the chat. So yeah, let's not get diverted. Just requesting that. Awesome. Last 5 seconds for the poll. What's stopping you becoming a cybersecurity expert? Five, four, three, two, one. Let me quickly end the poll and also share the results with you folks here. Let's see what have you voted for. Again, like this is a multiple choice question, so you'll see different percentage here. So 42% is for I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. 52% is for I don't have the practical exposure I need to become job ready. 15% is for I find it difficult to learn from pre-recorded videos, and 30% is for my work schedule won't allow me instant learning. I think the highest votes is for the practical exposure part. Let's see how are we able to address your concerns, falling with the introduction part.
Guys, Rasha, just a minute.
Sure, sure.
Akhil, request you to please be professional. Okay, this is a professional webinar. We don't want any racial comments or any other comments on the basis of that. Okay, please be professional in a comments.
Yes, and we will have to remove you from the webinar in case
Yeah,
you see the comments as well.
be professional, Akhil.
Okay, awesome. Let's move on to the next agenda of the session. And yeah, starting with
Okay. Rasha, just show me the poll so that I can answer the question on the basis of poll.
sure, sure. Let me just quickly share that result again. Yeah, it should be
Okay,
visible.
so I can answer this question. I can't find a program with a fully comprehensive curriculum. So because restricting myself to this webinar, we are doing the comparison on the basis of CompTIA Security 701, CISSP, and CEH. I can give a personal guarantee on this. Okay, that you will get a fully comprehensive curriculum on these three topics: CEH version 12, CISSP, and CompTIA Security 701. Because I myself am a trainer of these, and I would say there are like in CEH 20 domain slides fully covered, and CompTIA CISSP around 2,000 slides. We have it in 8 domains. And same is the case of CompTIA 701, which is a new course, okay, which has been launched. The upgraded version of 701 is launched by CompTIA, and I would say I'm pretty very appreciative about CompTIA Security Plus, CompTIA's team, because they are the one who really overhaul their syllabus every 3 years. And this time also they didn't disappoint me. They have come up with a very good upgraded version of Security Plus, where you will find, if someone is a fresher or 1 to 2 years of experience, if he go for that course and do that course properly. I'm not saying doing it just from the passing to just do it from to pass the examination, but if he spends time, he will become, I won't say an expert, but yes, he will become a good, he will develop a good knowledge about on security. So I don't have a practical exposure. Look, in the beginning, when you are a fresher, it takes time. First, you have to learn the things. And especially in CompTIA Security Plus and CH, we have a capstone project where you will be given scenarios, and that will really expose you to the practical part of it. And in CH, there are labs. You will be getting access to the labs where you can practice all your things. Okay, so I find it difficult to learn from pre-recorded video. So we do have all the options. We have a live classes available as well as the pre-recorded videos only for those who are not able to attend the live classes, or sometimes just for revision you need access. So we do have a concept of live classes where you don't have to go for a pre-recorded videos. And we do have a flexible schedule available, like our classes are being uh, organized on weekends. That too, we have 2 times available, one in the morning and one in the evening, so that people from different part of the world can choose the classes as per their availability. Right.
Sure.
So I hope I have answered all your concerns here. Okay, so now question comes to your mind is, what is CEH versus CSSP plus CompTIA Security Plus? Which certification is right for your career? Okay, so I won't be, okay, we can move to the next slide. Okay, so I will be telling and saying it on the basis of my experience. Look, these are 3 different certifications which are catering to a different types of audience. Look, when we talk about security, there are 2 types of security: offensive security and defensive security. Like, for example, we have, like, suppose we are building a castle. So we need people who can provide security to the castle from within, defensive management security. But at the same time, we need a team of people who work as an outside attacker and try to simulate the scenarios so that you can find out the weaknesses in a castle. So that is, I would call as an offensive security. They are the one who are representatives of an hackers, attackers. Because in the world, there are good people, there are bad people. So you cannot wait for a bad people to find out your weaknesses. You need to find out your weaknesses beforehand. And that's the reason you have a team of people called offensive team, who are representing attackers, and they regularly conduct attacks from outside, behaving like an attacker to find out the vulnerabilities and weakness in the systems that you have. So when we talk about CH, okay, CH, it's by EC Council. So that is the one as a which will prepare you as a offensive security professional. So it's a basic one. CH has 2 versions of it, CH and CH practical. Although in both the exam, when we talk about CH basic one, the CH1 is one where you will be where you will be gauged on the basis of your conceptual knowledge. Yes, and in CH, you will be given access to the labs. You will have to do practicals. You will learn about different hacking and offensive tool. But that is the first line, or the first certification, a basic certification for CH. If someone who really wants to go hands-on and all that, Then there is another certification called CEH Practical. Both are good. CEH is the first level and CEH Practical is the second level. But this is for those people who wants to make their career into offensive security. Like a people in the beginning of a career who are pretty enthusiastic about hands-on technical things. For them, definitely CEH is a go-to course. But I'm not saying that this is only for people who wants to make their career into offensive security. Like if you look at me, I'm into defensive management security. Like I'm working as an auditor. I used to work in a SOC. I'm working in a defense. But don't you think that I also need knowledge about how attackers work so that I can strengthen my defense? So I also have completed my CEH to learn about attacker mindset so that I can be aware of what are the different tactics that they follow, methods that they follow so that I can strengthen my defense. Like I know that there are hackers who uses the port number 139445, just an example. So I know that I, as a defensive person, I will ensure that those ports are never opened in my system, on my firewall. So it is not only for people who wants to move into offensive security, that is a must for them. But at the same time, the people like me who's into defensive management security, they should also have a knowledge about that. So this is a certification for them also. So like if you want to have an overall security knowledge, like an offensive security person should go for CSSP, and defensive management definitely should go for CH. Okay. Then we have ISC2, then we have CISSP and CompTIA Security Plus. I would like to talk first about CompTIA Security Plus because I can see there are people who are into zero, there are 50% people who are into 0 to 5 years of experience bracket. So CompTIA Security Plus 701 is the one which is being in the market right now. So that is the one which will acquaint you, which will acclimatize you to the different concepts of security at the basic level. Although CompTIA Security Plus has been, okay, CompTIA Security Plus has been, I would say, is being positioned as an entry level, but there's nothing like an entry level there. Okay, so the people who are into 1 to 5 years of experience, they should go for CompTIA Security Plus, again a defensive management security, and then you can go for CISSP. If person who have 5+ years of experience, then I would say in security specifically, then CISSP is a go-to certification for them because this is a big daddy of the defensive management certification. It talks about IT architecture, creating and maintaining a business security environments, etc. So CISSP is more of a management certification and technical certification, and CompTIA Security is more about a fundamental security or IT security careers. And when we talk about CH, it's more about hacking and offensive security. Look, someone says that CH best. No, nothing is best or nothing is good. It all depends upon the situation and what kind of skills you are looking for. For me, CH is okay. For me, CSSP is a need of an hour, but for a person who is working into offensive security, for them, CH is the best one. Okay, we can move further. Okay, so you can see the course content, CH version 12 curriculum, there are 20 security domains. It talks about security from an offensive security. Offensive, they talk about tools, they talk about how to work on those tools, how to hack the different systems, be it mobile, be it IDS, be it log management. And then come CompTIA, network security, threats and vulnerabilities, identity and access management. This is more of a business. This is more of I would say, the fundamental course. Okay, but nothing like fundamentals. There are fundamentals, but yes, it is like they have covered the syllabus in depth manner. And then you have a CSSP, which is, as I told you, a person who has 5+ years of experience in security. They should not waste their time in dilly-dallying the CSSP certification. They should definitely go for. There are 8 domains which talks about different which have covered in depth all the different fields of cybersecurity, be it security and risk management, be it cryptography, be it identity and access management, be it security operation, be it software development security. So in the beginning, if you are into 0 to 5 years of bracket, my strong recommendation is go for CompTIA Security Plus and CH together. Because CompTIA Security Plus gives you a very good exposure of fundamentals and in-depth of security, defensive management security, and CH will give you a very good knowledge about offensive security so that you can become a very, very good professional as you have a knowledge from both the fields. We can move further, Raja. Okay, so training features we have, as I already mentioned, 100% money back guarantee for everything. Okay, if you don't like, so in we have an official EC Council courseware available. The labs are also being provided by EC Council only. The labs are pretty self-explanatory. Moreover, trainers also give you both theoretical as well as practical knowledge. CISSP is more of a theoretical course. Okay. Interest, more of a theoretical course where this is more for a management. Okay. The people who wants to move into management, they need to, or defensive security, they need to have a knowledge about how security is implemented, how they need to take a decisions. So that is all about CSSP. Again, we have 48-hour class available for it. CSSP exam vouchers included, and CompTIA test plus papers are available. So yes, CSSP is a go-to certification for people who are into 5+ years of experience in security without wasting your time. But again, it's my recommendation. Okay, some people wants to start with CompTIA Security Plus and then wants to go for CSSP, even though they have 5 years of experience. It's their personal choices because it's good to go from the it's good to move into successive manner. Okay, but at the same time, you can 5+ years of experience. They can go for directly. They can directly go for CSSP. And CompTIA Security Plus vendor neutral exam. Okay, exam voucher included. Preparation for SY070 Security Plus examination because we are launching 701 from this month only. I think from 27th of July. So I would say I have personally developed the content for it. I have already taken batches for it. So 701 is a go-to one. Okay, we can move further. Okay, skills covered, as I already mentioned it earlier, CEH is more of an offensive security certification, our technical course, where they will teach you, the course curriculum include how to hack, how to attack. So it's more of an offensive security where they will teach you where the course curriculum consists of the way to attack system, be it IDS, be it real-time network packet capturing or advanced log management. And CSSP, as I told you, it's a defensive management course. We talk about risk analysis, which talk about laws and regulation, which talks about identity and access management, and which talks about software development and security. I would say SI security touches different aspects of our life and even the organization. When we talk about networks is only concerned with routers and switches. But when we talk about security covers each and every aspect of your organization, be it database, be it mobile, be it your web application, be it software development, be it privacy. So you need people who should have knowledge about that. And CISSP is a complete package which provides you knowledge of these things. CompTIA Security Plus, as I told you, is an entry level, not entry level to be very specific, 1 to 2 years of experience. That's a recommendation. But yes, with people with 0 to 2 years of experience can also go for CompTIA Security Plus. Okay, so here again, the course content is almost very similar to CSSP, but at a less depth, I would say. That is what. Because both CSSP and CompTIA Security Plus, they are defensive management certification. Okay, we can move further. Career paths. When I say someone asked me about the bug bounty and other things, definitely for that thing, you should be going for CEH. You can be an ethical hacker. You can be a penetration tester, a security consultant. One of the good thing in security, or even especially in offensive security certification, is you can be a freelancer. Okay, you just like if you are very good in VAPT, then definitely you can be such that you can be a freelancer. Also, you can be a bug bounty where you can independently assess the organization security. If you find a bug, then you will be paid for it. So that's secure network security auditor, network security engineer. You can then secure CISSP. I would say security consultant and architect, IT director, manager, CISO, CIO. And this is a higher level certification, I would say. If you look at the positioning of it, CH and CompTIA Security Plus can be taken by people with 0 to 5 years of experience, and CISSP is positioned as a mid-level certifications because there are other concentrations, advanced level of CISSP available. But CISSP position as a mid-level certification, you can be a CISO, CIO, or manager, director, or like regulatory and compliance person like me. Okay, so CompTIA Security Plus, as I told you, is an entry level for people who have 1 to 2 years, 0 to 2 years of experience in IT. You can be an administrator, you can be an analyst, you could be a supervisor in the security, and even an IT manager. So salary ranges has been provided. Again, salary ranges has been taken from the market survey. Okay, it all depends upon company to company. Okay, let's move further. So career paths, we have already covered that. So yes, training options and prerequisite, if we talk about Simplylearn is offering all these three courses that to live virtual classes, and we are pioneer in live virtual classes. I can tell you because I have seen that journey. People started live virtual classes in 2020, Rasha, correct? Once the COVID started, they had no options, but we were the one who started live virtual classes and taking live virtual classes since 2015, I can say that. So it's like 11 years we are into that, and we have expert panel of trainers who have been associated with us since long. And I am a perfect example of that. I am associated with Simplylearn since last 10 years. I've been consistently taking the classes. In this era of, people changing the jobs and think if people are associated with Simply, and I know there are trainers who have been associated with Simply since long. So something is there in our organization that the people are there with us. So we do provide good environment for trainers as well as our customers. So we do offer live virtual classes if people are, and it's not like that we are running one live virtual classes because we are fully aware of our global customers, right? I know people are from Australia, people are from Middle East, Africa, a lot of other global people joins us. So that's the reason we are running two courses. Normally what I have seen is in a morning time, means I'm talking about India morning time, which can be suitable for Middle East people in Africa, but at the same time, we do have classes in India at evening time, so which can suit US people and Europe people and even Africa and Middle East. So we do have classes which can suit your schedule, and we have classes on weekends so that in case of your free time, you can avail the classes. So we do have classes for CEH, CSP, and CompTIA Security Plus regularly conducted. It's not suppose, for example, it's not like that you have joined the class because we all are working professional. We all have our personal lives, professional life. Sometimes what happens, you are not able to join. You have joined it, but you're not able to continue. Then we do have a facility of rollover, like you can request Simplylearn to align you into the next classes. So yeah, so these are training options and prerequisite available. For CH, you have minimum 2 years of IT experience. Recommendations, they have said. Prerequisite, this is mandatory. You cannot go without 5 years of experience. CompTIA, again, it's like 2 years of IT experience recommended. When say recommended, means it's a suggestion, strong recommendation, but you still can go for it. Okay, if we can move further. Okay, so now, Rasha, over to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
just one thing. Give me a minute before.
sure.
Look, these are good names, and definitely we all wanted to be a part of these organizations. But always remember, in the beginning of a career, don't if give more preference to learning opportunities. I tell you about my experience. Just I will take a minute. Uh, I was a lecturer in engineering college, and I was paid very handsomely in around 14, 15 years ago. But I left that job to join a very small company. And I tell you, whatever I am today is just because of that. Definitely, your target should be a big company, but at the same time, you should be giving more preference to learning also. And money, look, I believe in one thing that if you make yourself in such a way that money should follow you, never follow the money. So work hard consistently, you will become a good professional. Thank you, Asha. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ajit, for taking us through these comparisons. Now, quickly also sharing, what the companies which are hiding, the top companies: Amazon, Oracle, Microsoft, Mastercard, Accenture, LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, Apple, Cisco. Just to name a few of them, but Ajit has already mentioned that if you have a skill, you can go to any company in this world and basically make your way through it. Also, we're talking about the learning management system here. So, the learning management system is provided by Simplylearn. Let me just maybe like show you one of the learning management systems by Simplylearn here. Let me just quickly open it. Yeah, I think it's open for me. Maybe let me open the certified ethical hacker one because I saw a lot of interest for that one. Right, let me just quickly open the certified hacker course. Again, this is the learning management system by Simplylearn, and I have already opened it here, so it's visible here. So this is the certified ethical hacker course. And I'm just showing you an overview of it. We might not be able to see exactly what's inside it because that is for the learners, but we have self-learning videos and live classes section as well, which Ajit had already mentioned. So, and we have live classes here. I think, yeah, we can see, you can see the.
So there are three things available for you, Rasha. Sorry to cut you off. There are three things available. There are self-learning videos, there are live classes, as well as there are recorded classes also.
And also recorded classes as well for self-paced learning.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see as this is a global, these are global programs. So you'll be seeing, weekend classes and flexibility of timings as well. You can choose from. And you can see there are, global live classes in progress here for the batches here for this one. And starting soon, as you can see this one, I think this is the one we're talking about. I'll share the cohort dates. And once you basically offer these classes, register for them, you will be able to see the present one here. And in case you want to go through the recording of them again, you can see it in the past classes section. Again, like this is just to summarize it. And in this Simplylearn's learning man system, whatever courses you have taken, it will be visible here. And you can access them here. And there's also a 24/7 learning, basically option, support option here, where you can reach out to us, chat with us about any issues you might be facing with the system, certificate, exam, live classes, recordings, assignments, and you should get a reply, pretty fast here. So yeah, and there's a referral option here as well. A lot of alumni actually, use the referral option as well. And yeah, let me just go back to the slide. That was just to give you an example of the learning management system. And moving on to the certificates here, you'll be getting from Simplylearn. This one is for the certified ethical hacking course. This will be provided by Simplylearn, as you can see here, CEH. And yeah, and then the next one here is a CISSP certified training course here. You can see the details of the certificate here as well. And similarly, we have it for the CompTIA Security Plus certification, SY0601 exam training, and you can see basically the certification here. Now, just a quick summary here. We can see the certified ethical hacker is accredited by EC Council, and we provide 24/7 learners so assistance and support for all of these courses. And the CISSP is aligned with the CISSP, and CompTIA Security Plus 601 is accredited by CompTIA. And yeah, you will have also a lifetime access of high quality live classes, of these programs as well. And batches are aligned with the new version as well. So, so yeah, like just to summarize it, maybe Ajit, if you want to share a comment as well on the summary, that will be great. We are covering.
So we do have like CH version 12, we are EC Council authorized partners. The course, the certification that you will get is accredited by EC Council. So it is recognized all over the world. And we are offering CSSP certification. CSSP is accredited by ISC2. So that is again recognized all over the world. As I told you, CSSP is a big daddy in defensive management certification, and I have a very, very high regard for ISC2, and it is recognized all over the world. Okay, then CompTIA 701, we are offering it. Okay, again, we are CompTIA partner. Okay, 24 cross learner assistance and support, as I know that our customers are from the different parts of the world. So lifetime access to the high quality live class recordings. As I told you, there are three kinds of access you get. Means in three types of access you get to the course. One is a self-learning module, then second one is a live classes, and third one is a recording of the live classes, and that is available to you. Live classes, I won't say it's available forever, okay, but yet Simplylearn has its own mechanism and its process in place. But yes, the live classes that you have attended as a part of your course, you will get have access to it. And I think you can download the recordings also, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think so. But in case any confusion there, I'll share email ID on the chat as well for
yeah,
clarifying that. Also, the cost of these courses, I'll share that in the enrollment steps and the upcoming cohort. So please don't worry about that. And also the scan codes and links of the program as well, if you want to check out for your own region as well. Firstly, we would like to know your interest in enrolling into these programs. So first, you can share and let us know that if you're interested in enrolling in any of these programs. I'm launching a poll here. And the second poll will be which of the courses you want to enroll for. So I've launched this poll. You can respond as yes to share your interest towards enrollment. I see a lot of yeses on the chat. That's great, but please make sure you are sharing your interest on the poll. For folks who have joined us on Zoom, as yes on the poll which is launched right now. And after this, I will do a poll where you can see the option for which certificate you want to go for. And after that, we'll quickly go through the enrollment steps. I'll share the program fee and the upcoming cohort. Usually, I think we know that weekly there are classes which you can join actively, which are happening. I think I've shown that already in the learning mind system. And then I'll also share the links of the program and also the scan code for the programs, which you can, save it for downloading the syllabus later. So what is the process here exactly? The learning consultants from Simplylearn will reach out to you based on the interest you share here for the program. And they will help you, to basically onboard into the program and address any questions you might have. So please don't worry. In case you have any questions, you can, a lot of yeses on the chat here and a lot of questions there in the Q&A box. Again, really a good time to put down your questions in the Q&A box because we'll be moving towards the Q&A pretty soon. Let's give 10-15 more seconds for the poll here. So would you like to enroll in any of these programs? You can respond as yes. A lot of yeses on the chat. Please do make sure it is there on the poll as well because we might not be able to track you with the chat. And folks who are watching us on our YouTube channel live, a lot of yeses there as well. I see I'm interested. What you can do is you can just click on the link which you see on the YouTube live chat box on the top, and it will take you to one of the program pages. And if you go to the description of this particular program as well, you will be able to find the link towards the program as well. So you can go to these pages and it will ask you for a few basic information. Just share that and similar process will be followed for you as well. So yeah. And if you're watching us later, you can go to the description and on the top, you will find the link towards the programs. A lot of yeses, Ajit, on the chat, they're not stopping. Fine, I think last 10 seconds of the poll here. So we have to move on quickly because we do have limited time. We need to address your questions as well. That is the most interesting part of the session.
and these courses are a stepping stone for your career into cybersecurity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last 5 seconds for the poll here, folks. I have to end it. I'm so sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm ending the poll now. And now moving on to which certificate you would want to basically enroll for. So I'm just launching this poll quickly and it will have the options which course you would want to basically enroll for. And this is very important for us. So please do basically share for folks who have already shared. A lot of you have already shared your interest. So the first one here is CEH, version 2, a certified ethical hacking course, and CISSP certification training course, and the CompTIA Security Plus certification, SY0601 exam. So
I suggest one thing to all of you.
sure.
Okay, although you have to choose one at a time and you can do one certification at a time. People who are freshers or freshers or 1 to 2 years or 3 years of experience in IT, they should go for CH version 12, CompTIA Security Plus. And there's another one which I always suggest, ISO 27001 lead auditor. So these are the three ones which will give you knowledge about three different fields of cybersecurity. CH version 12 will give you knowledge about offensive security. CompTIA Security Plus in the beginning give you knowledge about defensive management security, and ISO 27001 lead auditor will kill two birds with one stone in the sense it will give you a knowledge about as an auditor. And second one, the ISO 27001 is a framework which is commonly used across India, Asia, and I would say Europe. So that will tell you about how internal security in the organization are being implemented.
Yes,
So
and last
in
and
this
second
one,
slide.
So in this one, you should pick, as I told you, CH version 12 and CompTIA Security Plus for those people 1 to 5 or 0 to 5 years of experience, and CH version 12 plus CSSP for those people who are in 5 plus years of experience. Because offensive security and defensive security, you should know. Whether in whichever field you want to go. Like I'm into defensive management, I've already done offensive security certification. Not went in depth into it because I just want to know the basics of it. Okay. But I have done certification related to defensive security. Similarly, if you are in want to make your career into offensive security, go CEH, go for OSCP, and do CISSP and CompTIA Security Plus, depending on the experience, so that you can get a knowledge about defensive management.
Awesome. I will be ending the poll now. Thank you so much. I see most of you have responded for this poll. So ending the poll now in the next 5 seconds. Which course are you interested in enrolling for? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. A lot of interaction on the chat here. Thank you so much for being an amazing audience here. Now quickly taking you through the enrollment steps. So 3 simple basic steps will be followed here for enrollment. Step 1 here is you have to submit an application at askus@simply.net. Step 2, your application will be going for review based on the prerequisites and eligibility criteria which we have shared earlier. And also based on these two steps, we will be sending you the admissions offer. The learning consultants from Simplylearn will be helping you with that. Now, a lot of questions about the next cohort and the program fee here. So I've put up this together. I know that you have joined from different countries. But I've tried putting it up for the US and the Indian region, but I'll share the scan codes of the program page where you can check out the fee for your own region. And also the 3 different formats which Ajit has shared, you can check out, whichever is suitable for you, if it's for a team or if it's for you or a self-paced learning. And also there are installment options also available on those
So
particular.
Rashad, just to be clarified, these costs include certifications, voucher also, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for CEH, we can see the next cohort is starting on 14th July. This is a weekend class, 11th, and then the next one after that is starting on 11th August. The program fee here for certified ethical hacker is $1,950 for the US region. And for Indian region, it is 49,999. Again, there is an offer going on right now. So I have put those numbers here and the offer keeps changing as well. So it is up to you, like, when you take it up. Fee can be different, next week or a day later. And then for CISSP, the next cohort is starting on 13th July, again a weekend class. Another weekend class, which is after this cohort, is on 12th August. And the program fee for US region is 2,200 USD dollars, and for Indian region is 1,74,195 INR rupees. And for CompTIA Security Plus, the next cohort weekend classes are starting on 20th July. And I think we saw that in the learning man system also, right? Like it was showing the upcoming classes. And next one is on 9th August. And the fee for this one is $1,200, including basically for the US region. And for India region, it is 85,000 INR rupees. Again, like it can differ based on the basically, discount which is going on. But again, just to give you an approximation of the prices here. I'll share the scan codes of the program and the links as well. Please don't worry for other regions. So just wait a little while. We'll just quickly go through the questions here in the Q&A, Ajit. We do have
Okay,
some.
So I have seen a lot of people are asking based on their country. Look, it is not possible for us to convert it every country currency, and USD is being used universally across the world. So that's why we have mentioned it in INR, because yes, we and another one is USD. So you can convert in your country currency based on the USD value that you are. Okay, so that is okay. Someone asked about the duration. I'm not aware very much sure about the CH, but yes, I'm aware of CISSP. CISSP is a 48-hour class, and CompTIA Security Plus is a 40-hour class. But yes, okay, so this is what we are. Okay, CH, I think it's 48 hour or 50. more than 48 hours. Rasha, you can confirm on that. Okay, but these are the two I have specified. So, okay, so let me start maybe. Okay, Rasha, I think we have 5 minutes left, but I'm okay to extend it by 5-10 minutes if.
Yeah, that's okay. We can extend by 10 minutes. Also, one question here that if there are any installment options, we do have that for every region. So we can check out. I'll share the scan codes after this. Please don't worry.
Yeah, installments are our lifeline these days.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And it's a good thing, because it's a good way to upgrade ourselves. I always choose these options of upgrading. I normally I do 2 certifications in a year. I pay it with credit card, and then I pay it in 6 months easy installment, and Simplylearn is providing it for you. So that is a very good thing. Okay, upgrade on yourself, because I've seen people are very, very miser on upgrading the things. Well, look, today is a world of upgradation, because technologies are changing very, very frequently. If you want to stay updated, you have to upgrade. And these are the certification which I have mentioned here, which we have covered here. These are the baseline certification. I'm not saying basic, baseline certification. There is a difference between the two. So you have to get rid of that and move towards a standard specific, domain specific certifications, I can say that. Okay, so how can I start learning from zero or starting point? I would say, look, CH is a certification you can go for. At the same time, start learning TCP/IP. Okay, start learning Wireshark. There's another tool, the sniffing tool. You should have knowledge about some tools like Metasploit, Bob Suite, Kali Linux. That is what you can use it for uh, your offensive security. If you want to go for defensive management security, I would say go with CompTIA Security Plus. In course content itself, it has covered everything. And then you can move towards the specific certifications like in CompTIA. In CompTIA only, they have security analyst certification, which is again a very good certification designed for analysts. So these are the things you can go for. Okay, start with basic. Learn networks, learn TCP/IP, because whichever you feel you go for, offensive or defensive, you need to have that information. I'm graduate in this January. Okay, Silva. Okay, so I have a problem with how to choose a path in cybersecurity. My suggestion, first you need to think in the beginning, freshers are no more choosers, trust me. So pick up the baseline certification. As I told you, go for CH and offensive CH and CompTIA Security Plus, learn the things, and then choose in the beginning that what kind of job you're getting, pick up the job, and then later on you can pick up the job of your interest, because first and foremost your objective should be to get into a good job. And as I told you, there are 3 basic certifications one can go for: CH, CompTIA Security Plus, and ISO 27001. If you're not able to invest in all 3, then as I told you, pick up any one as a priority, and then there are self-learning courses available. Go for that. Go for learning of those things through that. Okay, so Arushi, I'm interested in ethical hacking. Which certificate I should do? My suggestion is go for CH in the beginning. Okay, try to learn technology. Don't only focus on certification. That is the mistake that we all do. We only focus on certification and pass, and objective is to pass the and focus on passing the examination without learning the things. Learnings are more important, I would say. Ethical hacking, as I've already mentioned, learn Burp Suite, learn Kali Linux, etc. Okay. Look, whether you want to go for OT or someone asked about OT or ICS, you can go for it. But again, as I told you, OT security is all about security. So you need to have knowledge of CompTIA Security Plus. That's the baseline certification, and then you can go for specific certification related to OT security, which is like 62443 certification also available. Okay, what is the person without any experience? Look, we always start with in 2004, I started as a fresher. What I did my CCNA certification, got my job on the basis of that. So you have to start doing with learning the things. Without learning, you can't move further. Sometimes people ask me this question that whether I should go for a job first or whether I should go for certification first. I said, always give this analogy. If you are a hunter going for hunting in a forest, what would you do? Will you load your gun beforehand, or will you load your gun once you see a target? Definitely, the first one is your choice, preferred choice. You will load your gun beforehand so that you don't waste your time. You never know opportunity when the opportunity will knock you. So you have to do certifications, start learning the things. That's the best way, and then start looking for a job on the basis of that. Okay. Then I've thank you. Okay, Sagan, thank you. Thank you very much. I think he is my old student. Okay, can we replay a live class if we attend? Yes, you do have training of where you have recordings available. You can do that. That's not an issue. I've already. Is it a good idea to get a degree in AI, also good certification for cybersecurity? Are they good combination or they don't go together? Yes, look, AI will just like cybersecurity touches different parts of the organizations, different assets. Same thing is with the AI. It's up to your choice, but I would say you have to be focused first, because if we try do one thing at a time, because if we try to do multiple things at a time, we won't be able to justice to everything. So choose one. I would say choose cybersecurity first and then go for AI later on, because AI is still in our infancy stages. What you see in chat GPT and all, it's quite a early stages. It may be in our advanced stages, but that is not visible at our level. So first focus on it's better to work on a bush in hand rather than it's or to bird in hand rather the one which is two in a bush. So better the things which is visible to you, you can pick that up first. But yes, AI will be an add-on to the cybersecurity, but cybersecurity is in more demand as of now. Okay, how have you have a program for French people, Russia? I think because all our trainers are pretty, look, English is a, I do understand that French is again a language, but yes, we do have training available in English. Okay, even though we do run batches for India, it is not in Hindi, it is in English. So English is quite a standard language which is common across the world. Okay, so that is what our stand on this. Okay. Some lab sheets for help getting practices, some cybersecurity. How do we prepare cybersecurity engineer? Look, when you go for CEH courses, there are lab sheets available with cyber tools access available that you can learn on that. Look, trust me, I have done my CCNA, I've done my CCNP and CCSP, and those are the like stepping stones in my career, and on the basis of things that I've learned during the certifications, I get into a job. So these are all industry design courses developed by industry people, so that can help you in, okay, that can learn, that can help you in moving into the industry. Okay, I have 11 years of which stream should I opt in cybersecurity? Sanand, it all depends upon your area of interest. And it all depends upon what your previous experience is. My name is Ajit Wadhawan. I post a lot of things on LinkedIn. So you can see I have answered those things. So if you want to change your career into cybersecurity, my suggestion is that choose the things which can complement your previous experience. Like, for example, someone is in ITIL functions like problem management, practice management. For them, audit is a good field. And someone is into network security, for them, cloud security can be a good field. If someone is a project management, then definitely he can go and he can learn these things to move into the security project. So my suggestion is look at your previous experience, and based on that, you should choose your field. That should be your choice, because don't pick up anything which is not complementing your previous experience. Otherwise, it's like it's starting from the scratch, and your 11 years previous experience will be wasted. Most of the times, you will find a field in cybersecurity which can complement your previous experience. I would say not every time, but most of the time, it will help you out. So you have to choose that thing on your own. If you really want a very specific answer, you have to specify about your previous experience. What is bug bounty hunting? Bug bounty hunting is like suppose it's an offensive security thing. Organizations, big organizations, they have their security designed, developed, implemented, and they do. It's like they do organize this bug bounty competition where hackers are asked to find out the vulnerabilities in their systems, weakness in the systems. If they find a considerable weakness, then they will be paid a handsome amount of money. A good one, I would say, but yes, it's not that easy. Okay, I have 6 years of experience in identity and access management. Sujat, okay, identity access management is a field of cybersecurity. It's a security only. I would suggest go for CISSP and CEH. Okay, because you are more into defensive security. My humble request, to have 5 years of experience in security without wasting your time, you should go for CISSP, because that is the devil. You have to tame it sooner or later. You can't ignore it. So better tame it in the beginning. There are competitions coming in. Remember one thing, if you're not doing anything, standing still, if you're not doing anything, it doesn't mean that you're standing still, you're moving backward, because the people behind you are moving forward. I have been taking training since long. I've seen people from second year or third year of engineering, they are doing cybersecurity courses. Think about when they will reach your level. So you have to continuously, and I am 43-year-old guy. I'm still studying. If I can, why can't you? Don't give excuses. Think about your family, think about your people whom you love, and you have to give a better life to them, and that should be your motivation. Okay, so next one, still a lot of questions. What are the leading cybersecurity tools in the industry today? Again, I would say this is a very uh, vague, not vague, I would say a broad question. It all depends upon which tools we are talking about. Okay, because there are tools like firewalls, IPS, IDS, there are tools like in hackings we are using. It all depends upon, yes, you can learn the practical experience. I wouldn't say that, look, in a lab environment, you learn more, because in a real world, things are not implemented in the way that you have learned in industry. I just give you one example. The firewall can do a lot of things, but in industry, what I've seen, there are only two functionality of firewall which is being used: filtering the traffic and for applying netting. That's all. So in a lab environment, you learn more than what is you will practice in industry. I can say that on the basis of my experience, mate. Okay. So does Simplylearn offers a CompTIA preparation for certification? Yes, mate, I can vouch for it. As someone has already mentioned that in a training, he has learned it from us and he has passed it. He has appraised us. Yes, I can vouch personally on that for CISSP and CompTIA Security Plus and CH, that we do have a course and you can pass if you work hard. Because look, you cannot be totally dependent on the training. We can guide you. It's you also, you have to work hard for it. So yes, with your effort and our guidance, you can pass the exam. 3 years in information security. So what should be the courses I should go for? I would say 3 years, CompTIA Security Plus and CH. Okay. Hello, I suggested guiding about, let also think the various courses be available. I think Rasha has already provided that to you. Should I considering getting the CompTIA A plus before going for, look, are you a fresher, Mr. GV? Look, you can read A plus and Network plus, but A plus is a pretty very basic hardware course. Okay, so I would suggest not to go for it. There are videos available of A plus and Network plus. You can go for videos and learn or have the knowledge about it. But my suggestion, don't go for that certification. Go for Security Plus, because that is more specific to security. Gaining knowledge in that field by learning the YouTube, that is okay. That's nothing wrong. There is no knowledge which are waste. Can someone without an IT background knowledge manage this course? Yes. I can give you my example. My father wanted to me to be an engineer, but I never wanted me to be an engineer. I always like, so I was always like wanted to be in a non-technical field. If a person like me can do that, anyone can do that. It's just like be persistent, consistent, and have patience. Because look, things are not changed in a year. Don't think it that way. Okay, I've done CH version 12. People will come to me. Hey, you have done CH version 12. Let's do this job. It takes time. I'm currently studying engineering fourth year. My suggestion, dear, okay, in the basic, if you talk about the cyber security courses, then definitely have already mentioned CH version 12, CompTIA Security Plus, and ISO, and you can add it on. You can add CCNA as an add-on, because that is a good course which can give you a good knowledge about network security. In the evolving market of cyber security, is it still required to get a degree or correct certifications are enough? Mr. Nextra, Usman Extra, I would say, sorry, because emails are sometimes weird. I would suggest that go with a basic degree. Degrees are always helpful. So Certifications are add-on. Definitely, it will help you out to excel in a career, but definitely a graduate degree is required. I'm not saying go for a very technical degree, but yes, if you can go for it because degrees are required plus certifications add on. Yes, Linux operating system knowledge is necessary. Linux is a basic. You should be having knowledge about Linux. I'm not in a security domain. I've already mentioned these questions multiple times that you can move that in a security domain by doing basic certifications like CH and CompTIA Security Plus. Nothing is impossible. I'm 14 plus years of web and mobile app development technology. Very interested to move into cybersecurity field. Yes, you can move. You are into web and mobile app development. You can move into cloud security or application security or mobile application security. Can those trainings be done online? Yes, these trainings are online, not a physical one. Look, I won't be able to answer the question, Abu Bakar's are symmetric and asymmetric. For that, you have to attend our classes. What are the chances of getting job in cybersecurity? This is definitely, look, chances, this is a very subjective thing. It all depends on the effort you are putting into. If you're just doing the certification, not gaining any knowledge on the basis that no. So if you have to put your effort into that, I'm pretty straightforward. Can you explain what CH Master is? I've already mentioned in the beginning, CH Master is a practical hands-on lab-oriented course. They have introduced, earlier it was only CH, but when they saw that OSCP is gaining traction in the market, so for that, for that competition, they have become CH Master in order to compete with OSCP. This is a practical hands-on course where you have to perform labs, solve labs, and all that. So that is that. What is the validity of all CH, CSP, and CompTIA Security Plus? 3 years. You don't have to take the exam. It's just like you have to earn CPs and pay the annual maintenance fees, and job is done. What about people with university diploma, bachelor's, master's without work experience? How can you course? Definitely, look, these are the course which will expose and make you learn new things, make you learn things about the cybersecurity technology. Without now, when you have a knowledge, you can apply for the jobs and you can get a job on the basis of that. Without knowledge, you can't get into a job. Also, total cost required, they have already mentioned. I've seen your certification shows RD certificate completion. Okay, look, there are two types of certification. One is a certificate of completion when you understand, when you complete our courses, the live virtual courses, and there are some exams that you have to complete the question answers, and then you get a certificate. And there is another certification once you pass the certification examination conducted by these bodies. So that is all. Okay, how can enroll? I think Rasha has already mentioned. Can I apply for a SOC analyst job as an experienced guy? Definitely you can, but you have to have knowledge and certification and experience to apply for that. Okay, I would like to enroll in a cyber security expert boot camp. It requires an undergraduate degree or diploma. Is it compulsory? I would say it is recommended, Rasha, correct? It will be good if you are graduate. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is compulsory for few programs like. Yeah.
Okay. So secondly, do I need to have a CompTIA A plus and N plus before I venture into cybersecurity? I would say no. Uh, you should have knowledge about that. Just few minutes, Rasha. I'm about to complete it.
For sure.
Okay. I think we are no financial aid. I can't tell. Yes, we have EMIs available. I have 7 years of experience in system maintenance configuration. This cybersecurity training will be better. As I told you in the beginning and repetitively telling you, on the basis of my experience, in the beginning, have a mix of offensive and defensive both. Go for CompTIA Security Plus and CH version 12. I don't want to overwhelm you. Do it one at a time. That will help you. Okay. What are some of the platforms to practice penetration testing? If you enroll in CH, we have Aspen Labs available provided by CH. At the same time, there are Hack the Box, and Hack the Box is pretty cheap. This will cost you around 1,000 or 1,100 rupees in Indian currency. That is, I can say that. Okay, I think I have answered most of the questions. Yeah.
Sure. One more question here we have on YouTube. Just last one question. This is by Oman Koshi. Says that, sir, I have 15 plus years of experience in MS side server and NW side. Currently, I'm doing CISSP from Simplylearn to switch to cybersecurity domain. Will CISSP help me? Is
Yes,
my
definitely CSSP will help you. Definitely. Look, I have seen, look, sometimes it takes time to switch a career, but you have to take a first step. That is what is important. And I believe in one thing, it's more of a psychological thing. Some people may not agree with me. I believe in Mother Nature. Mother Nature, whatever input, it takes it from you. Be it good or bad, you will get in return. So if you are doing CSSP, you're putting an effort, you're inputting your effort. So definitely there is something meant for that in future. So that is what. William, I have been repetitively telling you that if you want to move into cybersecurity, go for CH and CompTIA Security Plus certifications because these are kind of entry-level certification, okay, that you can go for, which will give you knowledge of both the fields and can increase your chances of getting selected. ISO 27001, I believe in ISO 27001 lead auditor because that is a certified and accredited one, and it helps you in killing two birds with one stone. That is, it helps you in getting knowledge about auditing. At the same time, it helps you in getting knowledge about how the controls are being implemented in the organization. Okay, so we have walked the talk as I told you that we would be answering all the questions. Even we have way past our timing. So I think I have answered most of the questions.
Sure. Thank you so much, Ajit. Actually, I would like to say something. On YouTube, while you were actually speaking about something, so Sayuki Teki has sent a message. Make yourself valuable so that money will follow you and never follow the money. Good word, sir. So I'm just going to conclude with that.
Thank you.
And I think that basically answers, everything. And thank you so much, Ajit.
Thank
Thank you for an amazing session, another amazing session. It is always a pleasure hosting you and being an audience also in your,
thank
webinar.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for that. Thank you. And yeah, let's quickly just close the session. And
Yes,
before,
Spider, you can do that. You can do that. Try Hack Me and Hack the Box. Both are good. And I think one is cheaper. Another one, which one is cheaper? On Medium, there is an article available. Okay, which talks about comparison between Try Hack Me and Hack the Box. You can use any one. I'm thinking Hack the Box is more cheaper if I'm not wrong. Thank you.
thank you.
So with that,
Now,
Rasha, I conclude
sure, sure,
and
sure.
logging off.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Now, folks, we will be going towards the webinar certificate poll. So before that, we would also love to know how was the session for you. I know it has been amazing for you, but we just would also love to know a rating from you. So you can rate us out of five being the highest, excellent if you had a really good experience, if you learned something new about the certifications. So how satisfied are you with the content of the session? So you can, rate us out of five being the highest here. So just quickly take 10 seconds and quickly go and respond here. And I will move on towards the webinar certificate poll after this. Folks, I hope you were able to scan the code of these programs to basically check out the program fee, the syllabus, and basically the fee for your own region. I think a lot of people had doubts about that, right? And also the installment options which are available as well. And the syllabus as well. So please do download the syllabus. I think that should really help you out. And we really appreciate the comments you're getting on the chat. So for our speaker Ajit Wadhawan, yeah. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate your comments, and also thank you for being a very professional and amazing audience. Thank you so much for that. Even after the webinar, we have one basically post-webinar survey. It will immediately pop up once you leave the session on Zoom, and it will just ask you for one question: what can we do to make our webinars better? So you can go and put on your suggestions of the topics we can cover. We actually closely look into the suggestions you give, and we actually come up with these topics as well. So that is why we can see that kind of appreciation, and they are enjoying the session. So we actually really value what our audience tells us, and also any feedback you might have as well. Please do share that. Just take 2 minutes to quickly do that. Awesome. I'll be ending the poll now in the next 5 seconds. How satisfied are you with the content of this session? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the session. End the poll, and we will move on towards the webinar certificate poll quickly. Thank you for having patience. I know we exceeded the time, by 15 minutes here. But again, like the speaker expert Ajit Wadhawan, he basically always makes sure, that he basically addresses all of your questions there. And that is what, this webinar is for, to make sure that we address all of your questions there. So the poll is launched right now, and not on the chat, not on the chat. Share your full names on the poll, which is live right now. And this is only for folks who have joined us on Zoom. So to receive a proof of attendance for this webinar, which you can see on the screen, you can enter your full name as you wish to for it to appear on the e-certificate. So quickly go and submit it. Just make sure there are no grammatical errors, and we will personalize and send it to you. You should receive this within 24 to 48 hours. Yes, very quick, folks. Last 15 seconds for this poll, and then we will end the session. Also, you should receive the recording of the session over your mail separately, I think within 24 to 48 hours. So just look out for that. I'm also sharing early access of all the webinars we do. I've already shared that link, but I'm just going to share it once again with you. So have an early access to these amazing webinars we do, every week, and go and subscribe for them. You will see the lineup here on the chat, on the link which I've shared on the chat. And yeah, as I mentioned that, you can share the certificate or screenshots of the webinar, insights on LinkedIn. People are already doing that. We tag our Simplylearn handle and also our expert, Ajit Wadhawan. Share your insights, share it with your network, connect with a lot of global folks. I'm sharing the link towards the hashtag as well. You can use hashtag SimplyGrow. Awesome. Quickly ending the poll now in the next 5 seconds, folks. So sorry, I have to close the webinar. We have already exceeded the time by 20 minutes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me quickly end the poll. And thank you so much once again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being an amazing audience. Thank you. Yes, we are going to have more webinars. We have webinars every week. If you're exploring other categories or other cybersecurity topics, you can check out the link which I've shared on the chat. So please do that. So I'll be ending the session now. Thank you so much once again, everyone. Thank you for being an amazing audience. And thank you for the appreciation.